All right, in this video we are going to look at the research tool in revision history. Let's say that you're working on a slide presentation like mine here about elephants, but you need to find more information and maybe some images on your topic. Instead of going outside of your presentation, opening another tab or another window to do a search, Slides allows you to do research from within your presentation. And to access this research tool, you go to Tools and click on Research, and it's going to open this research box for you. You can see I've already been using it. I'm going to delete this out so you can see what it looks like from the beginning. So you're going to type in this box whatever it is that you're looking up. I'm obviously looking up elephants. It brings up images, it brings up facts about them, it brings up some websites. Now, I just want to pick an image to begin with. So I'm going to use this down arrow here, and I'm going to pick images so that it filters and just shows me pictures. I could do the same with videos, scholarly information and websites, quotes, dictionaries, tables. But let's go with images. So it gives me quite a bit to choose from. This little guy here is cute, so I'm going to go to my next slide, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drag it over to my slide, and then I'm going to let go. And it takes a few seconds for it to show up. Now, if I were just to click on the image, it would open a tab up here for me that was taking me to this website where the image is from. So I want to click and drag it over. All right, so now I'm going to move it. Maybe make him a little bigger. Okay, and then when I have him just like I want him, now it's probably time to find some information on elephants. So this time, instead of choosing images, I'm going to choose everything. One thing that I forgot to mention is we definitely want to make sure that we're citing our images and our information and telling where it came from. So when you bring a picture in from the research tool, it's automatically going to be hyperlinked to the website that it came from. So you're giving credit to the people that took it and put it on the internet. Okay, now we're going to find a website to get some elephant facts from. What you can do, instead of clicking on these links and opening a tab and having lots and lots of tabs open and not being sure if you want to use the website or not, if you hover over, it gives you the option to preview. And when you click preview, it brings up a small view of what the website looks like. So then you can sort of make a judgment. Is this something I can get information from, or maybe it's not what I want to use this time? If it's not what you'd like to use, you can use that small arrow to close it back and go down and find another one. So I'm going to go to this one, Basic Facts About Elephants. I'm going to preview it. I think it is something that I would like to use, so I'm going to click on the link to the website here, and then it opens another tab for me, which is helpful. Then I can get information from this site to put into my presentation. I'm going to go back to my slideshow, close this out. Now, I'm going to pretend that I got this information. Elephants are huge mammals. They can spray water from their trunks. It's important that I give credit to that website. So if I go back over and hover over it, it gives me the option to insert a link. And when I click Insert Link, it makes a little text box with a link to the website. So then I can click on that text box, I can move it to the bottom, make it a little smaller. I want it to be on there so people know where I got the information from, but I don't want it to take over my whole slide. So I can fit it however I need to and make sure it's on there. Now, if I had done that while I was in this text box, what would have happened? Insert the link. It would have put it right in with this text here, which is fine if that's what you want it to do, but I wanted mine to be in its own text box so I could move it to the bottom and have it a little bit out of the way. This is especially helpful with students, making sure that they cite their information. It makes it a lot easier than it was for us when we were kids. So let's stop looking at the research tool. We'll close that out. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask your ITF at your school. I'm sure they can walk through it with you too if you need a little extra help. And now we're going to look at the revision history. If you have several people working on a presentation at once, it's possible that changes are made on accident, especially if someone forgets to make a copy of something and then edits it to fit their own needs. So to go back and fix it, we can go to the revision history. And to get there, you click on File, and then See Revision History. And this brings up all of the changes that have been made, the times that they've been made, and the dates. Now, I just started this at 1:38, so I only have one revision history option, I guess you would say. But what you can see is there's a little box beside my name, and all of the changes and edits that I made are green, so you know that they were done by me. Now, if I've been working on this with other people, everyone would have a color, and any changes that they made would be outlined in their color as well. If I had several choices and I wanted to go back to maybe my first or second revision, I could click on that one and it would give me the option to restore that version. Now I'm going to click Show More Detailed Revisions down here so you can see actual specific changes that I made. This is a little more helpful. So if I click on 135, you can see that some of these things over here aren't there. I only added that picture. Then if I click down here, you can see where I added the words and the link to the website. And so if that's the version that I wanted, I could click Restore this revision, and it's going to take it back to something that I did earlier. This is also helpful if you have students working together on a document. If they make changes, on purpose, trying to delete someone's work, or if you just want to see who is adding information and if everyone is doing an equal amount of work or if one student is carrying the load. So that's basically it for the revision history. I hope that you found something helpful on this video, and if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to ask the ITF at your school. Thanks for tuning in.